I want to go back to the debate because that was important, and I want to go through a few things that Kamala Harris said. I want to ask you about her comments about the military. She said during the debate this about the U.S. military. Let's listen.
As of today, there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone in any war zone around the world, the first time this century.
Our fact checkers found that to be false, and I have a lot of experience in that area as well. There are currently 900 U.S. military personnel in Syria, 2,500 U.S. troops in Iraq. All have been under regular threat from drones and missiles for months. We also have action in the Red Sea. We also, every single day, the Navy SEALs, Delta Forces, special operators can be part of any sort of deadly raid. So why would she make that claim?
Well, I think what's important here, Martha, is that Kamala Harris, in contrast to Donald Trump, demonstrated herself to be commander-in-chief. We are in a world where there are all sorts of conflicts, and it's all the more reason we need somebody who's serious and who supports the military. And just remember,
Governor, excuse me, but she said there is not one member of the United States military who is in active duty in a combat zone. That is not true. You say she demonstrated her ability to be commander-in-chief, but did she not know about these people in Syria and Iraq? Why would she say that?
Look, that was a comment. That was a comment in a debate. I think the point that she was trying to make was a broader point. And of course, we have military in place all around this country. That's important. We're the United States of America. And Kamala Harris, remember, is the person who stands with NATO, who supports our allies, who's working to bring countries together. Donald Trump stands with Vladimir Putin. So, I think that's what's really important.
Welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WJNI Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. I've titled this video, Kamalarized Lies. We're going to go through a whole series of just things she said that were just flat out, just inaccurate. And as you can see here, this governor of Massachusetts is trying to defend Kamala, but she's just indefensible. But we're going to finish this one, and then I have another one to play from Sky News Australia. You get a whole account of what Kamala's been saying that is just not true at all. So we need to pay attention. It's election season. Let us go.
I want to stick to Kamala Harris here. On abortion, Vice President Harris did not make clear whether she supports any restrictions on abortion. Currently, 9 states and the District of Columbia have no gestational ban on abortions. Your state of Massachusetts has a ban on abortion after 24 weeks. Your state drew a line. Should she let people know where she stands and draw some sort of line?
She already did, Martha. What she said
let's
go back to Roe, which, by the way, contrary to what Donald Trump says, nobody was asking to be overturned except for some
Can these Dems, can they just answer a question without just throwing everything to Donald Trump? It's almost like you ask somebody, what'd you have for breakfast today? I had a bagel and a cream cheese, but I also just wanted you to know that Donald Trump did not have his breakfast today. Are you kidding me? Can you just please answer the question without making reference to Donald Trump? It is ridiculous. TDS is a serious thing. Trump derangement syndrome. TDS. Good Lord.
She's been clear, and I can tell you that because I myself am a former prosecutor, former attorney general, very familiar with abortion laws. And
just answer the question, please.
The right for people, first off, to make their own individual decisions about their body and what they want to do. That's very important.
All right, so now we're going to go over to the accounts we have with Sky News Australia, and everything is being analyzed, and we're going to see and listen. And we could hear it for ourselves. some of the Kamalarized lies. But here we go. Let's just go.
Kamala Harris was celebrated by many for winning the debate against Donald Trump. But commentators like Sky News All-Stars Paul Murray and Rita Panahi have since come out to expose the blatant lies she repeated throughout that her supporters seem to be ignoring. Kamala Harris wheeled out the already debunked Charlottesville lie.
Remember Charlottesville,
Oh, Charlottesville.
where there was a mob of people carrying
This is so she's going to now repeat the Biden lies
anti-Semitic hate.
again. This is
And what did-
such
Because she
a
has nothing.
dangerous,
At the time say,
verifiable lie because it's all on
this-
video.
let's remember.
Will the moderators fact check her on this lie? Because even the left-leaning Snopes site has said this is a lie because it's all on video.
Oh, come on.
Similarly, Harris repeated the already debunked bloodbath comment, which tried to paint Trump as an inciter of
Unbelievable.
violence.
Unbelievable.
On that point, Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath.
You know, the thing that really annoys me is the way she says it, like she knows what she's talking about. Why are all these people trying to talk and act like Obama? You are not Obama. Please, just stop it. All of them trying to have all the same mannerisms as Obama. The way he moves his hand, the way he shakes his head. Like you know what they talking about. You don't know what the heck you're talking about. You think, and shaking your head and talking, trying to talk like Obama doesn't make you Obama. It's just ridiculous. They take everything out of context. Do they even understand the context of the bloodbath statement? This woman is just pathetic.
If this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking.
Mexico has taken over a period of 30 years, 34% of the automobile manufacturing business in our country. Think of it.
Context.
Went to Mexico. China now is building a couple of massive plants where they're going to build the cars in Mexico and they think that they're going to sell those cars into the United States with no tax at the border. Let me tell you something to China. If you're listening, President Xi, and you and I are friends, but he understands the way I deal, those big monster car manufacturing plants that you're building in Mexico right now, and you think you're going to get that, you're going to not hire Americans, and you're going to sell the cars to us now, we're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car
That's right.
that comes across the line. And you're
Gotta
not
stand
going to
your
be able
ground.
to sell those cars. If I get elected, now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath
There
for
you
the
go.
whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be
get
the
it?
least of it.
In another show of hypocrisy, Kamala Harris publicly blamed China for COVID-19. This comes after she slammed Trump for racism when he did the same during the pandemic.
Thank you, President Xi, ! When we know that she was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
Oh, so she's going to blame China for COVID. When Trump was doing that, they called him racist. They had campaigns, Stop Asian Hate.
This is
100%.
crazy.
Are you kidding me?
But see, look at this now.
She's
Look
going
at
to wear a MAGA hat next.
This is not good. She's been over-advised.
Years ago, and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's going to my philosophy.
Abortion was also a hot topic throughout the debate, with more baseless lies spurred by Harris that were left unchecked by the moderators.
Understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he
And
will
he
sign
will.
a national abortion ban.
He will sign a
Understand,
national
in his
abortion ban.
Project 2025, there will be a national.
He already said he won't
Come
do that.
on.
So,
She was doing really well
Miscarriage.
for
Until she
her
went
people, and now she's gone too far.
yeah, but
Because he's not going to sign an abortion ban.
I reckon there's a lot of crossover between the Project 2025 cultists and the abortion enthusiasts who see abortion as the number one issue, if not the only issue.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with JD. In all fairness, JD and I.
Again, the moderator is asking,
but also-
stepping in as almost an assistant attorney or something on what is going on.
But also, this is the third time they've asked about a national abortion ban. He said no once. He said no twice. They
Yeah.
are trying to get a soundbite for her.
Kamala Harris then repeated the Project 2025 lie that Trump has already rebuked countless times, again with no pushback from the moderators.
What you're going to hear tonight is a detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing if he were elected again. I believe very strongly that the American people want a president who understands the importance of bringing us together, knowing we have so.
And that's not you. You're not capable. Kamala, you're not capable. You're not seasoned. You don't know what you're doing. You never answered one question in that debate. The first question that was asked, to me, it could be the only question for the day, and we'll be just fine. Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? That question alone was sufficient for the entire debate. She did not answer the question. She was talking some jazz. This woman is just horrible. And to think that some Americans are thinking of putting this lady in the position of the commander-in-chief? Are we serious? I'm sorry. If I'm going to be led, I have to be led by someone who is capable, who is seasoned, who has a proven record. Not a rookie. Not someone who's trying to use me as a test trial. I'm sorry.
So much more in common than what separates us, and I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
You cannot.
President
Keep it
Trump will give you a
quiet.
minute to respond.
Please.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going to read it.
Paul Murray then blasted Kamala Harris for her low blow comment about Trump's meeting with the Taliban.
The president at the time invited the Taliban to Camp David, a place of storied significance.
Oh, hang on. Listen, hang on. No. Oh, no, this is outrageous what she's doing here. Now, yes, the idea that, he invited the Taliban to Camp David. The Taliban was the government before, ended up being the government after. Yes, that means at one point the enemy, but peace talks between the person that you're fighting a war with can happen. That's a very low ball.
Gun reform is a highly controversial topic in the United States, and Kamala Harris tried to play both sides on this one, claiming she is pro-gun ownership when her past statements have suggested otherwise.
Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program. It's got to be smart. We got to do it the right way.
Do you believe in the mandatory buyback of quote-unquote assault weapons?
I do believe that we need to do buyback.
And it wasn't only Kamala Harris lying in the debate. The ABC moderators who took it upon themselves to contribute their own opinions were proven wrong in the debate about abortions.
Doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
There you go.
This led Sky News All-Star Megyn Kelly to unleash on the ABC moderators.
Absolutely. It was a 3-on-1 pile-on. It was an ambush, and they went in there prepared to do it. Looking back on it now, going back and, we pulled the transcript, and you read, all the questions and how it worked. And every single time Trump tried to bridge away or didn't answer the question and tried to answer either his own sort of thoughts, offer his own thoughts on something, or even meander on defending himself against one of her attacks, they would bring him back to their difficult question. Like, the question was this. Every time she did that, she got a pass. They never once did that to her. Every time he said something they didn't think was true, they fact-checked him. 9 times out of 10, their fact-check was BS. It was made up, it was a lie, or it was an opinion, which had no place at a presidential debate. How many fact-checks did they do of her? None. Her lies were all over the place. She started the debate by saying you're going to hear a lot of lies tonight, and indeed that was true, but they were from her.
There you go. And there are more. I just cannot put everything all here. Yes, Kamala did say that. You're going to hear a lot of lies today. We should have known better that she was talking about herself, not President Trump. This lady is just a phony. I cannot believe America is considering someone who never could say what she believes or would answer any question. We never know where she stands. She's always flip-flopping and flop-flipping. Never could say this is what she stands for. Became a VP by just being picked, selected. Now she's the nominee by being selected, not voted in. We got a problem. This lady cannot. I am sorry. As bad as people may complain about President Trump's character, behavior, how he talks, his policies are way ahead. She has none. She's just taking Biden's policies. This is I don't even know what to say. But hey, please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. And if you have more, please drop them in the comment section below. We have to let the world know this. We can't take any chances with this election coming up in less than 50 days or so. Very, very important. God help us. Hey, you know how we like to close this out, but please remember, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Thank you so, so much. You know how we like to close it out? We just like to remind ourselves that we always remember we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you. Keep smiling. I'll be coming back with more pieces. See y'all later.